Good morning to society and thank you for giving us the opportunity to present our case study. The group is namely consists of Nur Emma Amira, Sharifah Zawani, Eza Amani, Nurul Aini, Muhammad Shazal and myself Mark Owen for this assignment. So, what is accident? An accident is an unplanned event that results in exposure of risk, and accidents seldom have one single cause. In almost all cases, several factors will have contributed to an accident occurring. Accident resulted in loss of valuable life or property, worker injury, equipment loss, and time loss among other things. Hence, in this case study, we would like to present the investigation of the factor in accident occurrence within our selected published internet case.
Assalamualaikum society. My name is Muhammad Shazal bin Abdul Rahim. I hope you are in a good day. Today I would like to explain about the construction issue that we have chosen for this assignment. It was went viral last year and there are a lot of reaction on social media. The case we chose was woman escaped death as concrete panel wall fallen off from the elevated expressway. Cheras Police Chief Assistant Commissioner Muhammad Mohsin Muhammad Zon confirmed the incident happening on 90th September 2020 last year. It is happening near Bandar Tasik Selatan on Jalan Lingkaran Tengah in Kuala Lumpur. The woman was driving her car along the MRR2 Middle Ring Road 2 heading towards Ampang from Sungai Besi. The concrete panel suddenly fallen from the structure and hitting the woman's car. The woman fortunately escaped the near-death incident and was saved by a civilian passing by the road. She only has a minor injury on her left hand and has been sent to the Tuanku Mukris Chancellor Hospital HUKM. The concrete panel or wall, also known as parapet wall, fallen off from the expressway and hitting the woman's car. The concrete slab was from Sungai Besi Ampang Elevated Expressway SUKA construction. The parapet wall or the concrete panel was installed at the side of the elevated expressway as its functioning as well for the expressway. The concrete slab completely crushed the woman's car and it showed how the incident could kill the woman. The Minister of Works of Malaysia, Datuk Seri Haji Fadilah Yusof, has ordered the authorities to investigate the incident. A stop work order has been issued and all the construction works and labours has been stopped in order for the authorities to investigate the project. MRCB Builders, who is the developer, given the subcontractors Magna Setiasan dan Berhad stop work order immediately after the incident. The subcontractor was in charge on that part of the construction project. Malaysia Highway Authority (LLM) and Project Lintasan Kota Holdings Sdn Bhd for Prolintas give full cooperation to the government regarding the incident, as they were responsible for the expressway project.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Aini binti Muhammad Yusof and I'm going to present part of the possible causes. Number 1. Incorrect selection of material. First, to construct a shape that meets protection and energy requirements, it's far essential to execute the development manner consistent with the relevant codes and specs. Normally, the choice of substance required for a given venture must be ideal consistent with code specs to apply appropriate substance. If substances are decided on well and meet code requirements, then they may meet the situation of the vicinity in which the fabric is positioned together with soil situations. Failure in fabric choice is one of the main elements that detrimentally have an effect on the energy and protection of shape and ultimately should result in failure. Number 2. Error in design calculation and detailing. It is drastically crucial to exercise massive care while layout calculation is performed. In any other case, undesired occasion and luxurious structural development may prevail. That is why it's far advocate to behavior a whole layout test to assure that strengthened concrete segments, sizes, thickness, and reinforcement spacing and sizes are enough to aid the maximum vital load combinations. Not most effective does the test want to contain the whole balance of the shape, however, additionally, its serviceability and robustness. Regarding detailing, it's for the maximum famous component that results in provoked cracks and once-in-a-while failure of the shape. It is suggested to apply correct, robust, and green preparations for the shape. The construction must be built in the sort of manner that forestall water to stay at the shape and therefore go to pot the shape. Movement joint must be positioned well to keep away from crack development. Code specs concerning strength and concrete factors will be accompanied correctly. Number 3. Improper construction techniques and insufficient quality control and supervision. Improper production methods, terrible workmanship, low pleasant fabric, and inadequate supervision of production manner might result numerous troubles that reduces the overall performance of concrete system considerably and next failure.
Greetings to our lecture for BGN292 Society. My name is Nur Emma Amira from AP164B. I will be continuing the possible causes for this accident. The fourth one are chemical attack on structures. There are different types of chemical attacks that can significantly affect the robustness of the structure, such as chloride, sulfate, carbonation, alkali-silica reaction, and acids. The fifth one are external mechanical factors. There are several types of external or mechanical factors that can affect the destruction of concrete, such as movement restrictions, abrasions, wet and dry, freeze-thaw, overload structures changes, fire resistance, and settlement. Lastly, you expect the tools and the equipment to be in a safe and good functioning conditions when working on a construction site. This is unfortunately not always the case, and there may be mishaps due to personnel who are provided with incorrect or substandard equipment. That's it for the possible causes. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Sharifah Zawani binti Zulkifli from class AP116 4B. I will present about the precautions and safety for this case study incident. Precautions. As we all know that precaution is important in every construction area, especially the construction area nearby the road. So there are six precautions that can be done at this construction area nearby the road that avoid the accident on 19 September happen again. First, a contractor needs to do inspection to the concrete stone above the flyover to ensure the stone is stable. If there is any unstable concrete stone, contractor can control it by tying the concrete more tightly. Next, meet JKR for the permission to redo the concrete in order to improve its strength by using quality material and a good procedures. If the two steps above that do not help in strength the concrete stone, the contractor can eliminate the concrete stone from the flyover. After that, contractor also need to install net under the flyover to prevent the concrete stone to fall directly onto the road. Next, do the safe traffic flow, which practice 2 meter distance from the construction site nearby the road. This distance called safe distance for the road users. Lastly, the supervisor, safety teams, and other leaders should conduct worksite inspection daily to identify the potential hazard and danger that can cause problems to the other users. Okay, next we move to the safety. Safety is a hazard identification in any construction site. We need to take action for a good and quality safety steps, especially to the construction site nearby the road. So there are 5 safety steps that can be done in construction site. First, hire site safety supervisor to inspect and correct any unsafe condition at the site. Site safety supervisor at least need to be on site 15 hours per week. Next, do a safety plan for the project. This safety plan will cover all about the safety action procedures if there is any accident on site. Next, install warning signage. This visual and label signage will warn the road user about the potential hazard that can be happen when they're passing by the flyover.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Eza Maninur Afika from AP116 4B. Okay, safety. Next, we must do a daily report regarding the situation in the construction site. Okay, the person involved in the construction site, if we notice any sign of hazard, we must report it to the site supervisor or officers that in charge, so that the proper action can be taken to avoid the unwanted event from happen. For example, a cracking on concrete wall, so we must report it immediately to the site supervisor so that they can take an action to how to solve the problem. Okay, the sooner of the issues addressed, the lower the risk of accident from happen. Last but not least, set up a proper perimeter for the barrier between the construction site or construction structure and the road. So this action is purposely to keep away the road users from entering the falling risk spot. So for example, in the construction site, put the barrier with the gap of 1 car sizes away from the construction. So we know that construction site is a dangerous place, especially when it is located in the exposed to the public area. So the safety action measure must be taken care seriously, as it can involve many other people into the accident. That's all. Thank you. Okay, now I will present the correction measurement. Firstly, do an investigation on the accident. So this is purposely being done to find the root cause, where the root cause of the accident is needed to prevent or to avoid the same accident from occurring again in the future. Okay, so this investigation is also helps to find the weakness of the work system. So here we can improve the quality or the work system in the construction site from time to time. For this road accident, it is the root cause of this case is the defects that occur on the construction structure. So an accurate action must be taken to avoid this accident from happening again in the future. Okay, next we have send an in-charge officer into the construction work site. The officer can do some observation around the construction site and at the same time help to ensure the safety of the workers involved in the construction site. For example, when the officer do some observation around the construction site, they can help the workers to notify any sign of hazards that the workers did not notice before. So the proper action can be taken, and the safety of all workers and the people involved in the construction site will be ensured. After that, starting a day with a short meeting or a short briefing. So this will help to ensure and remind the workers to follow the safety guideline. For example, every morning before starting the work, a person in charge in the construction site will hold a short meeting or a short briefing to the workers to ensure them to follow the safety guideline. Humans often forget about a little thing like this, so this meeting will help to remind them to follow the safety guideline if it is told repeatedly every day. Okay, last but not least, implement a strict supervision in the construction site. So this action is needed, especially for this case that it is located at the exposed area, exposed to the pedestrian and the road users. So the protection of the pedestrian and the road user need strict supervision while the work on the construction site is being done. On the other hand, safety protocols must be ensured to adapt on the construction site. Then only authorized visitors should be permitted on the work site, and strict safety protocols must be enforced to avoid the contractors from liabilities, security breaches, and litigations resulting from the safety negligence. So that's all from me. Thank you.
The construction industry is one of the most hazardous industries in many countries. Many studies have asserted that industrial accidents could be prevented by eliminating their root causes. However, given that accident occurrence processes are considerably complex and often invisible, it is difficult to identify and eliminate the root causes. Based on a thorough damage observation, the concrete structure can be classified as a weak column strong beam behavior due to the severe damage that occur on the construction. Because of its incompetence, it leads to several accidents, such as the accidents that occur on the victims. Finally, it's up to us to investigate and find reasons as to why a size of 1 meter concrete would cause inconvenience. Turns out we have found several issues and solutions to the problems. We do some analysis in theory based what we learn, including other useful resources, and find out it could be because of the incorrect selection of material or an error during calculations. In order for same mistakes and accidents to avoid happening again, we can start by reducing the failure of buildings and other structures requiring competent planning. It would be best to have a clear communication with the contractor through technical drawing and other methods of project, and having an effective construction supervisions. In addition, designers and contractors need to provide feedback on previous design errors to avoid repeating others' mistakes. With this, it should be enough to take precautions and be thorough in our work so that we would not be doing the same mistakes that could end in even worse circumstances.